And it's brought to you by none other than JoeBoy, one of Nigeria's finest. Yes, indeed. He's in the building with us right now. His last album under Empire was Body and Soul. Yeah, released in 2023. It had 15 tracks on there. And he's out with a new one. He'll tell us all about it, though. You're welcome, JoeBoy.
Thank you so much.
That's what I'm talking about. You're just chill.
Yeah, I've been like that from time.
From time, right?
Yeah.
Mr. Positive Vibes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the Positive Vibes Ambassador.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I like the sound of that. But why do you feel like you need to be that, embodiment of positive vibes 24/7?
Well, it's not 24/7. I'd say like most of the time.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's just like if you can be positive, just be positive because like there's already enough negativity in the world. So like,
it takes extra effort though, Yeah,
it takes extra effort, but at the end of the day, just like it's good for your aura and your vibration. People will just be more comfortable around you and stuff. Yeah.
I feel you. Anyway, I know that you're here in Ghana. It's nothing new to you. This is like your second home. Yeah. And I know you're very comfortable in these parts.
100%.
What are the top 3 things that you love to do when you're here?
Okay, so first thing, I definitely love to be at the beach.
Ooh. Everybody loves our beaches.
I love to be at the beach because you can just drive there and just like go. You understand? Like compared to Lagos, you have to like queue. There's a fee you pay, and it's always like somewhat crowded sometimes.
Right.
Sometimes, but Ghana, like there's so many like coastal lines that you can just check out, and it's just calm. So definitely the beach. The second one, I'd say the Kelewele.
Say it louder for me now.
The Kelewele.
Let them know.
The Kelewele for sure. For sure. I really love it. And they don't sell it in Nigeria. So
No, it's Ghana. You will not get it anywhere else.
Yeah, so I really love that. And I just like the atmosphere, to be honest. Like it's very, very peaceful. It's a very, very peaceful place, very, very peaceful country. The people there are people in Ghana are very welcoming, and the food, like the fact that I can still like enjoy the food too.
Yeah,
like it doesn't make me homesick at all. So
that's nice. Yeah. Well, we have similar cooking styles. It's just 1 or 2 things that we don't really use. Yeah, like you use the shrimp, the crayfish a lot. Yeah, in your cooking, but we don't really use that much.
But I thought crayfish was in shito.
Yeah, but that's different. So that's the shit all. Okay. But then for our other cooking, you guys add it to your stews and so many other things.
Yeah, and we like pepper. I think Ghana too has a lot of pepper. But I like green pepper.
Yeah.
I like green pepper.
You like green pepper?
Yeah, it's not really rampant in Nigeria.
We're winning in that side as well. Come on now. All right, good to know. Anywho, what brings you to Ghana?
Yeah, so I'm having a party tomorrow.
That's right.
On Friday, April 5th. It's the La Vida night at Alora Beachfront. Yeah, so it's something that I and my team started last year December. So it's just like a means of connecting physically to people that actually like care about or love my music, like connect them one-on-one on a personal basis. So it's just a time to just come and enjoy, network, and have a great time. And that's pretty much the whole idea, because we work all the time, and it's just really good to just like have a situation where everybody can just be on some good vibes and have a great time. Yeah.
Would you say that you find yourself in that space right now where you're feeling really good, and that's the reason you think like you really want to just connect with your fans?
Yeah, I'd say mentally this is the best I've been in a long time. I'll be honest about that. Yeah, mentally.
What's brought you here?
I'd say it's been a series of events. A series of ups and downs, and me just like figuring out and appreciating what is really important to me, and just like focusing on that. Yeah. Prioritizing, exactly. Yeah. That's the word.
Is it something that you'd never had to do something like that up until this point? And has it got anything to do with the fact that you're starting a new endeavor altogether? I mean, before you were under Power, there was a whole care routine for you in that space, but now you're managing your own. Yeah. So it comes with a different set of routines altogether.
Yeah. So, and it's always been like part of my plans to just like, even beyond the music, just create situations where I can use my influence to actually like branch out into other parts. So me starting this is also me trying my hands at like creating events too, because one thing I really love to do is to be involved in the process of entertainment, not just music in particular. and I know that I'm not going to be a musician, like an active musician forever.
Right?
But one thing I want to do is to be involved in the entertainment sector one way or the other, and this is just one of the avenues I'm using to.
That's dope, actually, that you would naturally transition into events, because it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you if there's any other talent, creative wise, that you know you have that nobody knows of. So aside music, is there any other thing?
So I'd say when it comes to like ideas or visual ideas, I'm really getting the hang of it. Like I just like think of stuff, and it's just about me connecting to my inner child. So I just think of stuff that would really excite me, and I just say, oh, let me try, because now like I have resources at my disposal, and I don't need to ask for permission anymore. Because
that's true.
Do you understand? So now I can try out stuff without the fear of, oh, if this thing doesn't work, somebody is going to hold my shirt and say, you wasted our money. You understand? So so like it's my resources now, and I'm just going all out. Yeah. Right.
Did you hold back at any point in time back then? Did you hold back?
Yes. No. Yes.
And did it also have to do with fear of?
Not fear. It's just that like when there's a lot of like factors involved, you tend to be more calculative and more careful, and might just want to go the safest route, because you really don't want to waste anybody's time or resources. You understand?
Right. It had nothing to do with your image.
No, at all.
Okay.
At all. So and when it's now time for you, like it's easier for you to like try different things when you know that it still all boils down to you at the end of the day.
Makes sense. Yeah. Makes a lot of sense. I mean, you're still quite young, so you find yourself in that explorative era. Yeah. And I think it's one of the things that you should take advantage of once you're a young person.
Yeah,
you know.
So I'm trying everything. Like I'm still young, so I'm not even going to like waste time and just dilly-dally. I'm just like anything that I set my eyes on, I'll go for it.
That's right. Yeah. I mean, I know that you're very adventurous also. I mean, I've kept up with all the crazy things, the bungee jumping. Yep. You've zip-lined already?
I've zip-lined, I've gone skydiving, I've gone kayaking from an island to another island.
Oh, look at that.
Like looking back at that. It was, look, but I could see with my eyes though.
Oh, right.
But it was like the ocean.
So, yeah.
It was like the ocean on the kayak, and till now I still used to wonder what really gave me that vim to do something like that. But I realized that I really like stuff like that really excites me. Yeah. Like it just makes me feel alive. Yeah.
So what's like the next thing on that list?
The next thing on that list.
The next most likely thing.
The next most likely thing.
Yeah.
So there's this it's like a car, right? It's like a car, but it's on a boat. But it's covered, so you can like actually like ride it underwater. So it's like a mini submarine. Not like going down, but you can actually just like
it's like you're swimming.
Like you're swimming, basically. But it's like a vehicle.
Oh, that's nice. Like which part of the world is this in?
You can do it in Dubai. I checked. You can do it in Dubai and Cape Town. Yeah.
Wow.
I'll try that for my birthday.
Oh, that would be dope though.
Yeah, I'll try that for my birthday.
I hope that you do a whole something on it for us to have a view of it.
I'll record it too, for sure.
Record everything for us. Yes,
for
indeed.
Sure. And I also want to try paragliding.
Yeah.
I've gone skydiving, but I want to try paragliding.
It's almost the same. By almost, I mean the medium.
Yeah, that's true.
But why paragliding? You just want to cancel it off?
Me, I love heights. Like,
don't kill me.
I'm telling you, like I love heights, like tall buildings, like jumping down from the hair. I love this kind of thing. It just makes me feel somewhat superhuman sometimes.
That's right.
Yeah, it's scary, but once you land, it's one of the best feelings ever.
Oh, so the whole time you're in the air?
Yeah, it's scary, it's exciting, it's a mix of both.
Yeah.
But the moment you land, that's one of the best feelings in the world. I don't think there's not a lot of things that could compare to that.
Right.
Because
you did it.
I did it.
You did it. I mean, it's nice. We take inspiration from you. There are a few other, actors and artists around that I've seen do one or two things like this, and I'm like, it's nice to get that rush, and make you feel like you're living, you're alive, and there's a whole lot more that you can do.
And I'm still very young, so I can tell my grandchildren and my children, when I was a kid, look what I used to do.
Yeah. So you two go and do something.
Exactly.
I'll fund you. How much do you need?
Yes.
I'll fund it.
Yes.
That's right. Vim, you have a new song that's out right now.
Yeah.
Tell me about the song.
Yeah, so the song is titled Osadebe, and this song is somewhat of an homage to the highlife legend Chief Osita Osadebe. Mm-hmm. He was one of the pioneers of highlife in Nigeria, in Nigerian music in the 1970s, and they used to call him. He had a nickname, the hypertension doctor. Because and the reason was that his music used to give people calm and a lot of positive vibes, and that's calm music I make too. Like it just puts people in a good mood. So I've been told.
Yeah.
So and I said so he inspired that line. I'm living like us at the bay. Yeah, Osondio Winde. So Osondio Winde is an Igbo phrase that means to each his own.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically that one man's food is another man's poison. What works for me might not work for the next man.
Right.
And what works for the next man might not work for me. So that's just my way of saying that, do not compare your journey to anybody else's and just focus on yours, basically. And that's the whole idea behind the song.
Right. So that's literally the message in the song.
Yeah.
Focus on yours.
Yeah.
I like the sound of that. Let's play a little bit of it. Yeah. You get a feel, you get a taste of it, and we come back and talk even more. Let go.
Yes, man.
Oh, Sadebe. I feel like it kind of speaks to where you are in life right now, so your mental space.
Yeah, I mean, one thing I like to think about my reality. I don't really like let the pressure of trying to make the surest song or the TikTok hit or the mainstream, because I've dropped it countless times. So right now, for me, it's about like telling stories with my music.
Oh, telling stories. Where do you get that from? Who's the storyteller in your life?
My dad.
Yeah?
yeah, definitely.
So that is one of those, he just always has one story.
Yeah, he always has one story
always.
too.
When I was in secondary school.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So there's always like so much inspiration I get from just like having conversations with him. So,
wow. And definitely storytelling has its way of impacting people. It has a way of definitely getting into people.
Yeah. And
there'll always be somebody who can relate with it.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
I think that is a brilliant route. I don't know how you came up with that idea, but it definitely does work. I found out somehow that you have a special love for Michael Jackson. Yes.
Yes.
And I'm gonna do a long string of things, right?
Okay.
I also realized that you don't have that many collaborations. It's a thing with you. And when I looked at that, it took me back in time, because back in time, many people did their own thing.
Yeah.
And then they'll just maybe do collaborations once or two.
Twice,
in between. Is that where you get that sense from?
No, not really. It wasn't even like an intentional thing. So for me, I like to. It's just for me to create music with people that I connect with on a personal level. Like almost all, like even when I and Chrystal did Do and Bajo, like we have like, he's my kind of person. Like we can sit down and have conversations for hours without not having anything to talk about. So, and it's hard for me to come across people like that most of the time, especially in the music industry. You understand? So for me, it's just easier for me to create music with people that I connect with on a personal level.
Right, that's your tribe.
Yeah, that's like almost everybody I have a song with, even till now, are people that I actually like deal with on a personal level.
I like that.
From even like my last album, Body and Soul.
Yeah.
Oxlade, TK. These are people that I talk to on a regular.
Yeah, but there's also Chris. That's Ludacris.
Yeah, there's Ludacris.
Yes,
yeah, Ludacris.
There's also Chris.
And that's actually the funny thing, because he's such a big fan of me. Iman is like wife. Yeah, and they came to one of my shows in Vegas. That was when I was doing my US tour.
Yes.
And we're supposed to see after them, but I think they had to leave early. So we're in contact. Then he told me that he was in Ghana and was creating an album. So
you left and came here.
Yeah, that should come through. He flew me in.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So So I came through. Then we did a couple of songs for his album. It's not out yet. Then he asked me. So I was just done. I was about to leave that. Oh, thank you. I was about to say, do you have any songs that I feel like he might like? And I played him a couple. No, I played the first song. The first song was the one he liked, and he jumped on it, and that was how that actually came about.
Right. So it wasn't even like your usual, which is you vibe on a certain level first, and then the music will flow.
Yeah, it was just. I was just like okay with like having it being on this album, and I was like, okay, thank you very much for having me. And I was about to leave, and I was like, oh, do you have any songs like? I didn't want to push it.
Yeah, I feel you.
I didn't want to force it, and he was like, okay.
But he's someone that you definitely really enjoy back in the game.
From time like it was like a full circle moment. I was looking like, I'm talking with Chrystal, and I was telling him that he likes my music and stuff like. When I used to listen to him, I was in primary school.
Oh, look at this!
Do you understand?
Stand up.
So like full circle moment, and those are one of the moments that helps me realize that okay, this is actually that I'm actually on the right path. You understand? Because sometimes you might feel. Because of challenges, things might just feel like very, very bleak sometimes, but sometimes those moments just remind you that you're doing very well. Yeah, understand? Yeah,
I get it 100%. Do you consider yourself an antisocial person? You like your company a lot.
I won't say I'm antisocial, but it's just that I love my space, to be honest. So if I don't really, 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 really know somebody, you might just think I'm quiet. But people that know me know that I'm not quiet. You understand? But I just like to observe first and see. Okay, let me see this person, my kind of person. But I am learning because it's always good to improve on yourself daily.
That's true. Anyway.
So I'm learning to just be social just for the sake of it. Before I was very, very closed off and just let me just focus on my boy. I understand that the career path I have chosen, I have to be social to an extent. Yeah, like it's just important. Yeah,
it is important.
So, and I accept it. Like it might not be my most favorite forte, but
at least it has to be done. So
yeah, it has to
might
be
as
done,
well
so
engage.
Exactly.
Which leads me into the social media conversation. I know also that if you had things your way, you would have lived offline. I know that for 100%.
If I wasn't making music, I wouldn't have social media account.
Simple as short.
You probably see me on WhatsApp, and I will not be posting anything. Maybe my profile picture will be a picture from like 4 years ago, without any updates or anything. Like that's the kind of person I am. I can do without social media.
What was it about offline though that really just keeps you there? Like
because like
some people struggle to go off.
Yes, but for me, I feel like real life is where is that. Like if you have like a brand or a business to sell, totally understandable. You have to be online. You have to keep people updated about what is going on. That is very, very important. You understand? But for me, if I wasn't doing any of that, I no good day social media at all.
So wait, what do you do offline? What did you do offline? Aside making your music?
Okay. So I definitely work out a lot. I read books a lot. I love to research on like the song Osadibe was as a result of me just watching a documentary on YouTube. Oh. Yeah, it just like kind of inspired me. So I like to do research and I like to travel. That's one thing I like to do. I like to travel. I could just pack my bag. If I don't have anything to do, I'll just pack my bag and say, okay, I'm going to that country. You understand?
Yeah. And how do you choose the country? Is it that you have a list of countries that you want to go to?
Sometimes I could research by YouTube. I could check on
like
YouTube.
Reviews, right?
Yeah, reviews and see, okay, this country really, and then
you go. Which of the countries have you traveled to so far that give you the best experience? Like you can't even put words to it.
There's been a lot of experiences, but I'll say the one I can really point out right now is Suriname.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a country in South America.
How did you land there in the first place? What took you there?
How did I land there? Okay, so there was a booking there, and I was very, very surprised. I was like, I've never heard of this country like that per se. And then I went to check it out on the internet and whatnot, and I was like, okay, even after the event, after the show, I want to actually like explore. Like when I mean explore, I'm not saying don't take me to the eyebrow area. I mean like the real
the real city.
The real city, where is that?
Where the people
are. Where the people are. And I remember after the show it was 20,000 people actually. 20,000 people, and I was surprised they were singing my song word for word. And it's just beautiful how far music can go. You just have to just keep pushing, you know? And I remember they took us on a boat inside a jungle. We're in a jungle with like proper jungle, and we met a family there, and they gave us food. I can't remember what the food was. And they gave us food. Then they took us into deep inside the jungle, and where we saw like crocodiles, snakes, and whatnot.
Anacondas?
Yeah, no, I didn't say anacondas, but it was really, really dark. I saw the crocodiles, but it was really, really dark. And they said, oh, if you see red eyes, that's a snake. If you see yellow eyes, that's a crocodile. If you see green eyes, that's a caiman. And it was just exciting to me because I like nature, I like animals. Even like the tattoos I have on me are like tattoos of animals and the sunsets, water and all nature. Of that. Yeah, I like nature, and it was scary. It was scary, but it was exciting for me. And those people are listening and be like, what's this guy on about? But those are kind of things that excite me.
Yeah, and I think it's unique as well. We're all made differently.
Yeah.
And my motivations may definitely not be your motivations. And I think it's nice that you like to, connect with calm, because in the world today, it's tough to, declutter, just get off, switch off.
Yeah, and there's so much on the internet that can just like mess with your mind if you are always like actively on it.
That's true.
And like I said, real life is where it's at. Social media is great if you are trying to promote something and you're trying to enlighten people about something. It's very, very important. I won't lie, social media has been a great advantage to my career too, but I wouldn't say it's something that I totally would like put all my energy into. And thankfully there's a team now. I can be off social media and still be on social media at the same time.
Oh, right.
You know
okay,
what I mean.
I see that. 100. So it leads to a question that many people have been asking, and I think it's quite relevant in the world today anyway, that is social media actually posing as a blessing or is it posing as a curse? You started answering it, but I need the conclusion to it.
I'd say both.
Ooh.
I'd say both, because even off of social media, I don't think Mr. Easy would have discovered my sound.
So that's the blessing there.
That's the blessing right there. Even off of social media, the chances of that happening would be very, very little. And I'd say like social media has broken down the doors. Like, before there were gatekeepers in the industry that, if this person doesn't like accept you or acknowledge you, you're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden you can just like get into the industry by just posting a cover or a song of yourself, you singing randomly in your bedroom. And next thing is getting millions of views, and before you know it, everybody wants to work with you and know who you are and connect with you. You understand? So social media has helped to connect in the world. But I'd say the thing is that everything has an advantage and disadvantage. And I say disadvantage that is it can be somewhat misleading, because people take what they see on the internet as facts, and social media is such an easy place to create a facade.
True.
I'll give you an instance. I can take a picture in front of a jet now. I don't say a word, and I'll post it on my page. And next thing, blogs can just say, JoeBoy buys in private jets. And people that don't know me personally, they'll most likely believe it. And if I don't say anything, they'll take it as facts.
Definitely.
You understand?
You didn't say anything about it, so that must mean that it's true.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So it's so easy. So imagine a situation where it's so easy to create a facade or create something like that is not necessarily true, and there are people that actually believe in it 100%. Like, so it's very, very easy for people to be misled if they don't have like thought processes of their own. Yeah. If they are very, very impressionable. Do you understand?
Right.
So I feel like that is the downside.
I see. Very nicely balanced indeed. So you really just need to be applying wisdom.
And just realize that real life is still where it's at. Yeah, social media is great. If you are trying to push your business, you're trying to promote something, you're trying to spread, you're trying to connect, lovely. But you shouldn't like use the metrics of social media to judge your reality. Yeah. That's
beautiful. Social media is curated to a large extent, so don't forget that. I like that. Finally, this is something that popped up in my mind as I listened to your music, and I heard you also say somewhere, just continue to talk about love. So I also see you as an ambassador of love. You spoke about how you are a dreamer. And then it made me wonder: are you an ambassador of love because of your relationship with God?
I'd say definitely. That's one. I'm a child of God. God loves me. God loves me, and I feel like love can be the solution, or love is the solution to a lot of things. To be honest, because I feel like people will treat themselves better if they actually love themselves. And I feel like sometimes when I see like trolls on the internet, I think it's just an extension of the way they feel about themselves. Because I promise you, if you really, really love yourself, you don't pick up your phone and be like, let me say bad things to this person. Do you understand? So I feel like, I know that love is the answer, but it's just a very, very, very long journey to get to that point. It takes a lot of effort and intention, and that's just it. But I always preach love, except you come out for my trouble. You understand? Except you come out for my trouble.
Then what happens? Then what happens?
I'll fight you, but it's not like I'll wish you bad, or I want the person to die or anything. You understand? Like, if you offend me, right now, I'll fight you back. If I feel like you're worth fighting, I'll fight you back.
That's right.
Then if you're not worth fighting, I'll just ignore. You understand? But But I believe in just like standing for yourself. And that's also a form of love, self-love.
Yeah.
Like
it really is.
Yeah, don't let yourself be stepped on just because you are trying to be a good person.
No, but that's true, because if you don't love yourself, who's gonna love you?
Exactly.
You should be the first person to love yourself. So love to yourself.
And people really love you as much as you love yourself, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's the way I see it.
And
except it's only God that will love us for no reason.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's high. The higher one.
Yeah.
Indeed. Thank you for preaching to us today, JoeBoy, Joseph. Yep. Yes, indeed. Where's your coat of many colors? Today you didn't wear.
I didn't
all of them.
I didn't wear today. When I was younger, I used to actually. It was like my thing.
Oh,
I used to rock it. My mom used to tell me that I used to rock a lot of colors.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you have any Kente jackets?
I don't. So I should get some before I leave.
Because they have all the colors in the world.
Wow.
You know, so you saw yourself some nice Kente. You do the motorcycle type. You do the blazer type.
Yeah.
Just have different ones.
One. I don't know. There's one I saw. I don't know if it's Kente. It's like striped.
Yeah.
It's like striped, but it stops here and it's like armless.
What?
It's like armless. I don't know what they call it, but I saw it somewhere while I was
in Ghana.
In Ghana.
I think maybe it's a designer's piece of work.
It was like traditional looking.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I know what you're talking about. There are no sleeves.
There are no sleeves.
There are some with sleeves. So this one is Batakari.
Okay.
From the north.
It's from the north, right?
Yeah. Batakari.
Yeah.
I think
I really
that's
like that. I like that.
We'll get you some.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah,
thank you.
we gotta plug you. That. You're welcome. Finally, for those, I know I said finally before, but this one, I think as we're talking, it really just hits me. You stand for yourself, you love yourself, and you love your craft. You believe so much in what you have to give that you don't really fully pay attention to what your receivers are gonna think of the craft. Yeah. Right? What do you have to say to people who are listening to you right now, who are artists, who want to make music, but they are not looking at the mainstream type of music? What would you say to them in order to still blow, to still make it, but still stay true to themselves?
So, like, one thing I've realized and observed is that anybody that actually like breaks through into the industry always comes through with something different. Like, people will can try and tell you that, oh, this is what is working right now, but if you're doing what everybody else is doing, how are you going to stand out? You understand? So you even wanting to like do things differently is already a step in the right direction. The next thing is consistency and self-belief. You just have to believe in what you're doing enough, because if people see that energy in the way you carry yourself, the way you push your music, like, them helping out or supporting will not be so hard, because they know that, okay, this person is really sure about what he's doing, and there's just a way it just like transfers. Yeah. It just transfers. But if you're acting like, I'm not so sure, do you understand? Yeah. Like see when brands do their adverts, the way they promote it with so much confidence and assurance that, when you do this is what you're going to get. We are the best at it. You understand?
Maybe you will.
You understand? There's not maybe. Well, we feel like if somebody's trying to sell something, and say, I feel like. Do you understand? You might not be too encouraged. Yeah, you understand? So it's just about self-belief and consistency. Like it's not like a day's job. And I think like one other thing I'd say to anybody that is trying to break into the industry is that do it because you love it. Because it's going to test you. If you do it because you want to be famous or you want to have money or whatnot, at some point you might just get discouraged. You know what? I'm not doing it again, Joe. And if you do it because you have money, when you have money, you know what to do it again.
That's true. You were doing it for money, so now you have it. What's the motivation?
So what's the motivation? So just do it because you love it. Because that was it for me. I was just really having fun, enjoying myself, and
you were tested.
I was I was tested. If there's the time I can tell you a story.
Okay, let's do it real quick. We have 1 minute.
Okay, so 2017, after I posted that cover, that Shape of You cover that Mr. Easy used to discover me, right? So I went to perform at for an industry night. That same song that went viral. Then I step on stage. I'm about to perform, and then the MC, I wasn't even 10 seconds in. The MC just came to take the mic from my hand. Like, waiting you this sing safe now, cover it in this sing
in
front of everybody. And my friends were like waiting their camera, like they were making videos now, like, okay, let's record our guys performing.
Gosh.
Do you understand? Like, imagine that kind of embarrassment in front of everybody.
You.
Do you understand?
That would break you.
Yo, I went home that day. I was just thinking about my life.
You didn't even finish singing.
He said he took the mic from my hand. But let me tell you the beautiful story.
Tell me the beautiful story.
He ended up becoming the same MC for my EP release, my first EP release.
This.
And he doesn't remember, but I do. He doesn't remember. So he was like, he's one of the greatest artists.
That's right.
Artists that we have from Nigeria. Make some noise for JoeBoy.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Like, do you understand that full second moment? So imagine I had, because of that situation, said, I'm not going to do this
anymore.
Again. Do you understand? So that's also another story or lesson that what people say doesn't matter, to be honest. What you think about yourself and how far you want to go with it.
Preach, JoeBoy. Preach, Preach. I love it, absolutely. It's been a pleasure having you on the show.
Thank you so much.
Yes, indeed. I've enjoyed our conversation, absolutely. Small time, but it was great.
Yeah.
All the same. Your new song is titled
Osadebe.
Hey, say it again.
Osadebe.
Osadebe.
Yeah.
Are you Igbo?
No, I'm not Igbo, I'm Yoruba.
Yoruba. Yeah, you look like you give me Yoruba vibes. Like
yeah, I'm a Yoruba boy.
Osadebe.
This is the first time somebody said I give them Yoruba vibes.
Oh, yeah.
Anytime in Nigeria, they always tell me I give them Igbo vibes.
Oh, I see. Me, I use a color. It's funny, but there's a things that I used to know.
Oh, yeah,
the
no.
difference. It's interesting, but it's all good. JoeBoy is in the building. Do well to follow at JoeBoy, right? That's it, JoeBoy.
Yeah, JoeBoy on Twitter. Just JoeBoy on Twitter.
That's it.
And JoeBoy official on